What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Wait for everybody to come on in up here. I just, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Let me see here. Let me pull my chat window up here real quick. Let me see. Let me go here to YouTube so I can see what you guys, uh, what we talking about here. All right. Let me see here. Let me go here to my channel. Pull up my chat. Here we go. Right here. All right. Here we go. Hello, everybody. That's tuning in, coming in. I basically wanted to just have a Q&A for all my people, all my listeners, whoever, uh, and be able to chat with you guys since I got some time. Let me see. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so wait for you guys to come on up in here, and we can talk about whatever that you guys want to talk about because I did a video that is that I'm basically going to be putting up on YouTube that I just got through recording a few minutes ago. Let me see my chat window. Where is it? Where is it at? Chat. Here we go. Right here. Okay, here we go. That way I can see you guys as you guys come up in here. But I know it's Sunday. You guys may be busy or whatever. But based about my video that I just created, my video is basically a thank you video to thank all of my subscribers and thank all of you guys for tuning in. And I appreciate you guys, um, you know, tuning in to my channel because I reached a milestone, and it's a milestone for me of 23,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable to me. Like, I had no idea. I had no idea. I mean, when I first started, I was at 240 subscribers, which I had a friend of mine to call me and tell me. He was like, Jammin Jay, how is it that you got only 240 subscribers? You jamming freaking Jay. And it just never dawned on me. Like, I never thought about it. What's up, Walter? How you doing now? What's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to be able to do this video and, talk to you all and do a Q&A. For whoever questions everybody got or whatever, I'm willing to answer it. And I just want to do like a thank you live session to just tell people like yourself and everybody else, hello. And I wanted to thank you all. What's up, Marquise? What's up, Marquise? How's it going? And I just basically just want to be able to just tell everybody that, man, I appreciate everything with you guys, man. I appreciate everything from everybody that's been supporting me. And I'm telling you, man, like it's just been an amazing ride. Like I got into this to do this because I was I was just happy to be doing this. Um I didn't get in for no other reasons. I just enjoy doing what I'm doing and everything. Oh, USB Marquise. Oh yeah, absolutely. What I do, I sell the USBs, the entire collection. I sell it, and I sell it for 110 plus the shipping, and it's like the entire collection of everything. And all you got to do is hit my number. You can text me, and I basically text you all the information, everything. My number is. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Let me see here. USBs, text or call me at 470 uh 218 3324. Yeah. Okay, this is it right here. Yeah. All right, let me pin to see if I can pin this right here. Open this chat up a little bit bigger. Can we get some party music of 90s R&B? I do have that on USBs. Also, I have a lot of mixes. The grown folks mixes is basically when I put a lot of that stuff in there. And my collection of stuff is stuff that I done over the years that I mixed up that's not on YouTube because YouTube. And what people always ask me all the time, like, Jammin Jay, how come they never block you? Man, the live that I did last night in Albany, Georgia at the Grill House, they blocked me last night. Like they blocked probably like 7 or 8 songs that I did. So in order for me to leave it up, I have to go back and I have to edit out all those songs. Like I can tell you off the top of my head a couple of those songs that they would definitely block me. Uh R. Kelly has this song, Freaking in the Club, something like that. They will block me for that. They will block me for a Beyonce song. They will definitely block me for Beyonce cuffing every time I try to play it. Now, there are a few occasions and times that I have gotten away, I have been able to get away with playing it. And how I do it is I have to either just use the acapella, but even if you just use the acapella on another beat, they will block you. I just have to transform it, freak it some kind of way, do some stuff, change the filtering on it, and I can get away with it sometimes, and it's frustrating because sometimes I can get away with it, sometimes I don't, and that's why I don't really like to try to go live sometimes because if I try to go live, they will, they might block you, and then your stream is like down. So what I do, I test out a lot of stuff that I know I can get away with, and I tend to go with a lot of that by myself. All right, let me see what's the other one. Yeah, I got everyone in Little Rock, Arkansas. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I used to work for. We had a station in Little Rock, Arkansas called Streets. It was a street station. I can't remember what the dial letters was, but we had a street stations in Little Rock. So I used to DJ in Little Rock on our hip hop station, and there on the hip hop station. And then one day, boss man called me. He was like, "You're not gonna believe what happened. Somebody actually went out to the transmitter site of the radio station to steal the copper and basically stole the copper stuff out of the radio station transmitter tower stuff." And like, man, I'm gonna tell you, somebody that does that is brave because man, you can mess around and hit the wrong wire, your life could be over. Like you hit one of them power lines, it could be deadly. Oh, Biloxi. Oh, Moss Point, Mississippi. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be in Biloxi this Saturday night. G&G Entertainment, Candy Janae, Low Key Country, or Daisy, Daisy, Orgy, Nelly, Tiger, Travis, all of us, yours truly, Jammin Jay. We're gonna be in Biloxi on Saturday night. I think we're doing an after party or something like. Friday night we're gonna be in Tupelo, Mississippi, and then on Friday night we're gonna be at Tupelo, Mississippi at Club Bottom Line, and then we're gonna be in Biloxi that Saturday night. And I don't even know the name of the club. I mean, they just tell me, "Hey, Jammin Jay, you need to be here," and I just make plans to be there. So, James, I will definitely be down in Biloxi and everything. Uh, so this video was basically like a Q&A, like anybody got any questions, anything they want to ask me or whatever, and that's why I decided to do it because I just did a video that's I'm gonna post up, and it's basically talking about some of the same stuff, but I was more elaborate on thanking people for the 23,000 subscribers that I gotten, and it's just been an amazing ride, man. Like I'm gonna tell you how it all happened for me, because I've been doing this for over like 30 some years in the business of doing the DJing and stuff like that. I started out when I was in a little town called Metcalf, Georgia. Metcalf, Georgia, born and raised in Metcalf, Georgia. Went to school in Thomasville, Georgia. And all we had in Metcalf, Georgia was a lumber yard. And man, back in the day, that was the thing, man. If you had your job at the lumber yard and you DJ, I was, and if you there and you, man, that was the thing back in the day. Like, man, you get your job at the lumber yard, you on point. But I was like, man, I'm not doing that. I want to do something else. So my granddad had this juke joint, and I used to always be down at the juke joint because you work down there, and so I used to always sneak in there on the nights that they would have grown folks parties and stuff like that. And let me turn my mic. Okay, yeah. So I used to always DJ, go down there, and and one night my cousin who was a DJ, Lil Robert, we used to call him Lil Robert. He used to always be down at the club, but for some odd reason, the night we had this big party, he wasn't there. His equipment was there because he left it, I think, from the night before on a Friday night. We're going into Saturday, and I used to always tell my granddad that I could DJ. He was like, "Nah, you can't DJ and everything." So he went to go look for Lil Robert. So while he was gone looking for Lil Robert, I went in, turned on the system, started playing, had the party rocking, and my granddaddy comes back. So he's like, "Oh, I couldn't find Lil Robert, but I see he made it and everything. Oh, good. He's at the party jamming." And my grandma was like, "No, that's not Lil Robert." He was like, "Well, who the hell is that inside?" "That's your grandson. He's DJing." And that's how my DJing really just jumped off and started. And from there, uh, let me see, I left, doing little DJ stuff around the city and stuff like that of Thomasville, Georgia, and from Thomasville, Cairo, Georgia, Moultrie, Georgia, uh, Pelham, Georgia, uh, Sylvester, Georgia, Dawson, Georgia, and I left from all of that, and I moved to. Well, I left to go to Columbus College. Went to a short stint at Columbus College, and then from there ended up at Morris Brown College in Atlanta. And while I was in Morris Brown, I saw my man DJ Nabs. Man, it just changed everything. DJ Nabs in the lab. I saw him at Morris Brown in the gym doing a party. Man, this guy was just. It changed everything for me. I was like, this is what I want to do. And I ended up in Eastern Kentucky University where I did college radio. From college radio, my mom called me and said they got a brand new radio station in Thomasville, Georgia. Ended back up in Thomasville, Georgia, coming back to visit. And I was at, it was Hot 840. It was an AM station. And I worked there for like a couple of years. And after that, a friend of mine's, Precious Paul Edwards, called me and said, hey, man, we got a job opportunity for an Albany, Georgia, the 100,000 watt hip hop station. I was like, man, they're not going to hire me, man. Like, come on, man. He was like, man, I got connections. Come on up and everything. And I went up and I saw the owner at the time, Brady Keys, and I went to his office, met with him. And while I was in there, the next thing I know, he was like, when can you start? And I was like, man, I got to tell my other job in Thomasville, Georgia, that I got a new job. And went back, turned in my resignation, ended up in Albany, worked in Albany for about 3 years, I think 3-4 years, something like that. And I was a new kid on the block, so man, like nobody knew who I was. It was just, you had all these other DJs, the Mighty Banji, man, like Mellow Mike and stuff like that, Doc Suttles, and even when in Thomasville, the biggest DJ I worked with was the Grandmaster Joe Soul, DJ Slick Vic, Jackie Hargrove, the Superman. But once I got to Albany, and man, it was like a little buzz, and I'm like, man, I want to go big and better, and from there, they opened up this new radio station in Macon, Georgia called 97.9 WIBB. Kevin Coolin Fox, Derek Chapman was over that station. And I was like, man, I got to work there. So I came up to the radio station to meet Kevin Fox one morning. And I sat in the lobby from morning, afternoon, all the way into closing time from like 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. Kevin Coolin Fox came out like, dude, you been here waiting all day? I was like, yeah, man, I'm waiting. He was like, dude, you crazy. Why would you wait here all day? I was determined to wait. And I waited, and next thing I know, Kevin Coolin Fox told me to, he said, I'll tell you what, come back. We have a Cherry Blossom Festival on Saturday. And on that Saturday, I came back, helped him out. And at the end of the night, he said, man, you know what? This is what I'm looking for. He told me what he was looking for. It's only a couple of hours. He was like, what, I can pay you as a mix DJ and whatever other stuff. Man, from there, I was like, I'm taking it. I lost money leaving Albany to come to Macon. And I had this good gas guzzler van, and I decided I was going to take this van, man. I'm gonna ride with it. And it was the best thing I could have ever done because I started doing live remote broadcasts, and that was like paying me like a Macon, Georgia market like $200 and $300 just for remote. So I'm like, for 2 and 3 hours, yeah, I'll do that. And man, I started getting like a lot of money, making a lot of money, and from there ended up doing a night show. Ended up on a night show. Man, and that was like really, that's when it really took off at WIBB in 97.9 WIBB in Macon, Georgia. And then finally me and my DJ partner ended up on the radio together. Candyman, who's here in the Macon, Georgia area, drive for UPS right now, drive UPS trucks. But he was the one that we was the Crunk City DJs. That's how it started, the Crunk City DJs, Jammin Jay and the Candyman. And from there, after like a couple of years, I met Steve Hegwood, ended up working in Albany, Georgia for Hot 106, Power 106. We had a couple of radio stations in Albany, but I worked at all the hip-hop stations, left from there, and ended up going to the radio station. I came back, let me see, I left Albany, came back to Macon. Yep, I came back to Macon, from Macon to Atlanta, where I ended up at Streets 94.5 in 2010. And from Streets 94.5, basically still working for Streets 94.5. But then I was approached by a guy, Poker Jones and Stephanie Batiste. They were starring a Southern Soul Blues TV show. And they asked me about, man, would you like to get on with us and everything? And I was like, nah, man, I don't want to do no Southern Soul. Man, I don't know nothing about no Southern Soul. I played a little bit of Mel Waiter, Sir Charles, stuff like that, vibrato, but I was like, I'm not heavy in Southern Soul. Like, I don't really understand it, so I'm not going to do it. But Poker just kept asking me. To one day I just gave. I was like, damn, I do it, and I did it, man. It was one of the best things I could have ever done when I got into Southern Soul. Doing that, and I was like, man. And then I went to my first show in Savannah, Georgia. Stephanie Batiste had a show. She was doing a concert, and she asked me to DJ it. And man, let me tell you something. That elevated me immediately up into like a superstar status. And from there, I just love the way, with the Southern Soul people, man, they have a passion and loyalty for the music. I had been with Streets, man, and did every concert and show that we had. We had Cardi B, Young Dro, T.I., Bootsy, the Migos, you name it, man. Everybody that you can think of, I done worked and DJ'd, and Rick Ross, Gucci, man, you name it. And Atlanta, I really enjoyed being in Atlanta, and all those years in the hip hop. I just got to the point I was like, man, you know what? After 30 some years, I want to do something else. And then that's when I decided with the Southern Soul stuff, like, you know what? Let me give it a try. But I really didn't give it a try until a friend of mine's Eddie Dickey in Tallahassee, Florida, used to always beg me about doing some Southern Soul mix. I was like, Eddie, I'm not doing no Southern Soul mix. Like, I'm not doing no Southern Soul. So one day, I did a Southern Soul mix. I loaded up on my YouTube page, and Eddie D was like, Jammin Jay, you looking at your YouTube page? And from there, like, it just jumped. Like, it was getting thousands of hits. And I was like, wow. Man, I put up hip-hop mixes all the time, and it never does it. And that's when it really just took off, and just Southern Soul. I was like, man, I'm going to ride this thing out to the end. And then I decided, I said, well, man, I really want to work with some people. So I started working with Loverboy Lou and Side Piece Keith over in Columbus, Georgia. And so I DJ for Loverboy Lou and Side Piece Keith. Whenever they call me, it's going to be on and popping. And now I DJ with G&G, Next Level Entertainment, Candy Janae, Low Key Country, Adeze Orgy, Nelly Tiger Travis. So I do that also. So, and now I'm on the road doing these Southern Soul shows, man. It's like, it's hard to, it's unbelievable. It's like I'm loving doing what I'm doing and everything. Let me see here. James Harris from Grenada, Mississippi. What's up, James? Yep, definitely hit. I don't know what part of how far Grenada is from Biloxi, Mississippi, but I'm definitely gonna be in your town. Let me see, Marquise. My Mason brothers is from Thomasville. I lived in Duluth, Georgia for a while. Oh yeah, man, your Mason brother. Who's your Mason brother in Thomasville, Georgia, man? Yeah, Thomasville is where I born. Well, went to high school at Thomas County Central High School in Thomasville, Georgia. Matter of fact, this is how I can tie it together. I used to play football with Charlie Ward. Man, I was like about 11th grade or something. I think I was in the 12th grade. And they kept talking about this kid, man, named Charlie Ward. I was like, who the heck is Charlie Ward? Man, I found out who this guy was when we started playing football together. Man, he used to break up a couple of my fingers and stuff like that, throwing that football. That guy had an arm on him. That kid was fast. I knew from the moment that I saw that kid on the football field, I was like, this dude here is on a whole nother level. And I was punting. And that's what I was going to do, punt and receive him. But this guy could kick a football at the stadium. I knew then I didn't have a chance in hell. Like, I was not going to beat this guy punting the football. And but that was the stint of Charlie Ward. And then, but we had a lot of people come out of Thomasville. Zed Morgan. Let me think now. Zed Morgan. Do I know somebody? I don't know. Okay, James said 4 hours away from Grenada to Biloxi. Okay. But Marquise, Zed Morgan, I don't know the Morgans. No, I don't know him. So it might have been, because I graduated in '87, so he could have been either after me or before me, something like that. So let me see what else. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to do mixes and stuff like that. And man, I just appreciate you guys always supporting me and stuff like that. I love doing, what I do with the mixes and stuff like that, and just doing something different. And one of the DJs, man, that I'm telling you that's on YouTube that I used to watch, and I was like, man, this dude here is on a whole nother level. It's this DJ called DJ Puff. DJ Puff, he's like this reggae dude. Well, I call him reggae mixer, but he do a lot. a lot of music, but he specialized in reggae too. But DJ Puff, man, this dude here be doing stuff that I'm like, this dude on a level by himself. Like he's way out there. He remind me of like when I used to see DJ Nabs. DJ Nabs is just a different dude, man. Like this guy practice on his scratching like it's a technique. And it's like he make music with his scratching. Like it's different than anybody. Like I see some people get up there, it's just all over the place. But Nabs have his stuff to whistle and like fit into the beat. And had a chance to meet him when I was down in I was at in Atlanta at what was it? The Ice Bar. God dang it. The Ice Bar on Edgewood. Dang, I can't think of the doggone name, man. And that's my favorite place to be. And I'm so sorry I can't remember the name, but Harold's Chicken and Ice Bar on Edgewood. And one night I was DJing. Me and Jerry Smoking be doing a live broadcast for the radio station, and Jerry was like, "Hey, put on a long record. I want you to meet somebody." I was like, "Okay, cool." So Jerry always introducing me to people, and I learned so much stuff from Jerry Smoking B. Big ups to Jerry Smoking B. If y'all know Jerry Smoking B, it's no radio in Atlanta without seeing Jerry Smoking B. So Jerry Smoking B, I go back, and who's in the back? It's DJ Nabs. And man, I don't hyperventilate with nobody. Like nobody just, I can meet stars and artists all day. It doesn't hyperventilate. But when I met DJ Nabs, it was like, I was like, and he was like, man, I dig what you do and everything. You know, I was like, Nabs, stop. First of all, stop gaslighting me. Cause I don't even compare to you, dude. Like you on a whole nother level. Like, man, I look up to you like, whatever I do is like miniature. It's like a gnat on a elephant's ass. Like whatever I do, it don't mean nothing. Cause Nabs, you DJ with Michael Jackson. You DJ with Chris Cross. You DJ with the Brad. Like, come on, Nabs. Like, come on, man. So, but that's my start. Let me see. Oh, you call him Fathead. Okay, I heard of Fathead. Somebody named Fathead. Oh yeah, Quest 46. 446 Quest 46. Keep it coming. Hey, I appreciate that, Quest, man. I'm trying, man. Look here, God is blessing me, man. I thank God for everything, man. Like man, I remember, man, when I started out DJing, man, it was horrific. It was a horrific experience, man. I got in the first battle DJ contest. I had no business in the battle DJ contest. I got my ass stumped in the ground so bad I gave up DJing. I was like, I'm done with this, man. Like, this is not for me. I think it was 5 guys. I was in Eastern Kentucky University, Richmond, Kentucky. My Uncle Myron, and he had this Mark had a roommate. Uncle Myron had a roommate. Mark and Myron played football together. I think Mark played he played football, and that was my Uncle Myron's roommate, and he was a DJ. So I used to always stay in the room watching Mark. Like, man, I like where this dude mix and do stuff. And one day Mark told me, you're like, man, you should get in a battle DJ. My Uncle Myron's like, get in a battle DJ contest. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in a battle DJ contest. Man, it was embarrassed. Let me tell you what happened. They give you, I think it was 15 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that, to do what you do. I get up there. I had never been in a battle DJ contest, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm up there playing. I might have played 3 records the whole time. And, I'm looking out, and some of the people in the audience, this is so embarrassing. They was out an artist like this. I said, oh, boy, they mesmerized by me. I played 3 records, mixed the records in, played from the beginning all the way to the end, and they out there like this, like, what the hell? So I didn't know what was going on. So after I got off the stage, the second guy that came up after me, because I was first. I was a guinea pig. They put me first. Man, that guy was so good. I slid down in my chair a little bit like, okay, this dude here, like, well, I know at least I come in second place so far. The third guy come up. He killed it better than the second guy. Slid down a little bit more. Third guy, fourth guy, and the last guy, man, I see why they say the best for last. This guy was like DJ Jazzy Jeff. I mean, he was duplicating the same exact stuff that Jazzy Jeff. By that time, I slid down so far in my chair, man, I was ready to I was trying to figure out how could I exit out without nobody seeing me. It was just that bad, man. It was terrible, man. But it was a good experience because I learned that in order to be the best of whatever you do, man, you just got to work hard at it, man. It was tough and everything, but that was a hell of an experience that I had, doing the DJ part. Let me see, Marquise, much love, brother. We'll be calling you soon. Stay blessed. You need to come to Arkansas. I'm definitely gonna try to come to Arkansas because, man, I'm telling you, we be all over the place. I made it to Texarkana, Texas for the first time in my life about 2 weeks ago. We was over at G&G Next Level Entertainment family, and man, that was my first time ever in Texas. I was so geeked up for Texas, man. I got to Texas, man, and just I was like, man, it just all my life I've been living on this earth. I'm 54 now, and for all this time and all my life, man, like I never been past Alabama, going west, and as far as I went was going to New York, Manhattan, up north, and of course Florida, and then but I never been like west, and so I'm definitely gonna be doing a whole lot more travel that we're gonna be doing and stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate it. And then what else? I did the video about my goal of getting 100,000 subscribers, because like I said, I didn't ever think I was gonna get to 200,000 subscribers. I mean, I wasn't gonna get to 23,000 subscribers, and man, it's just funny how it worked. Like I remember vividly when I was at 240, I was telling my wife, I was like, yeah, baby, I said I gotta increase my subscribers and stuff, because I used to look at DJ Al Sumter. Man, let me tell you something. DJ Al Sumter, man, that brother got so many subscribers. I was like, Jesus, like what the hell is Al doing? Like, man. And then finally, BJ Luster hit me up one day. He was like, man, how would you feel about working with other DJs? I'm like, man, I would love to. I was like, but sometimes working with other DJs, man, it's not like DJs are like divas. They don't like to shine or be on a platform with other DJs, which I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type, man. It's like, look, what's made for you is made for you. What's made for me is made for me. So I don't have no hatred toward no DJs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, only if DJs, dislike me for whatever reason. Like I don't have not one DJ that I hate, that I dislike. Like I don't understand that. Like I'm not cut from that cloth of hating DJs like that. So but for the DJs that I like a lot of DJs. I mean, the ones that I met and stuff, and I definitely got a lot of favorites and stuff. DJs that I respect, that I look up to. One of the DJs, DJ Bill Black. DJ Bill Black was in Atlanta, Hot 97.5, and it turned into Hot 107.9. But DJ Bill Black is one DJ I always respect and everything, because when I was a nobody, man, I was in a little town of Albany, Georgia, and DJ Bill Black would send me, like I would hit him up like, yo, dog, I heard that new T.I. record y'all playing, blah, 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 man, that stuff is dope, man. I heard you mixing that, boy, it's hot. My email would just get an email with the song. He would send it to me, and I was like, damn. Like, Bill Black is like, he's the dude, man. He's that dude in the A, especially the Hot 107.9, Hot 97.5 at the time. Like, he was the dude. And I'm like, man, for him to just send it to me, and that's how we built a collaboration. We started talking after that, and now me and Bill Black are friends now. Like, Bill can hit me up anytime for anything. Whatever Bill, want to hit me up about. And Bill always supported me, so I'm going to support Bill. And, I know sometimes, like, other DJs feel like, other DJs, like, people feel different about other people, because you got an issue with them. I don't have an issue with the person, you know what I'm saying? But I respect, it's like my brother. Like, if my brother got a beef with somebody that I'm cool with, it's like, bro, look, I know you may not like this man, whatever, but like, I don't have the same experience you have, but, but I got to keep rolling and everything like that. So, try to keep the peace as much as possible. Let me see. DJ Al is ice cold. Man, let me tell you something about DJ Al, man. Me and DJ Al got a mixtape out. What's the name of the mix? I can't remember the mixtape, but I got it on my page and everything. We did a mixtape together, man. I'm like, look here. I appreciate DJ Al something, because I'm like, man, I'm like a little bug. I'm like a gnat on an elephant's ass. And DJ Al is like bigger than big, man. Like he's that dude, and I give respect, man. Like he's got 100 and some thousand subscribers, man. And here I am with like 23,000 subscribers. Like it's like night and day. So but I respect Al, man. I give Al big props, man. Al could call me any day for anything. It's like, man, look, I just appreciate those who who work with me or show me love, or like not necessarily show me love. Like I just have respect for DJs. Period. Let me see. DJ should help. James Clayton say DJ should help each other. My music is your music. I mean, man, that's why I sell my SSD drives. And like other DJs say, Jammin Jay, you crazy. I was like, what are you talking about? Man, like other DJs do not give up or their drive. They don't share their music and stuff. I'm like, man, like I know how it was when I started out. I had nobody to help me. And if there's DJs out there that I can help, because getting music equipment is the easiest thing you can get. But getting music, it is the hardest thing in the world you can get. Like I was talking to, I can't think of her name, man, a female DJ. She's new. I talked to her yesterday on my way to Albany. Can't think of her name, but we was talking, and she was telling me about how, you know, she's new and she's trying to get there. So I'm gonna personally help her. Like I'm gonna help her, because even working in Atlanta at Streets 94.5, I always like to hire female to work with me. Like I always hired female producers, like DJ Uno, DJ Love, Carla. I had and one of the hottest in Atlanta female producers around the country, man. Like this girl is like deadly, like producing radio commercials, sweepers, drops. Like she is the one. What's my girl name? God dang, I got mind blocked right now. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. But anyway, I just like working with the females, man. So I mean, because I got daughters. I got 3 daughters, you know what I'm saying? And I just look at it like that. And then when I was in charge working at Clear Channel in Albany, Columbus, I just had a respect for females, because I didn't think they get a fair shake at the business and stuff like that. So I definitely like to help them out and stuff like that. Oh, DJ Clayton. What's up, DJ Clayton? Man, I appreciate it. I love all the DJs and everything. So let me see what else I talked about in my thank you video. I just talked about it. Well, I just want to say thank you to all the people that hit me up from around the country. Man, I get calls from New York, Virginia, Arizona, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Arkansas, Seattle, Washington, California, and I just appreciate everybody, man. And I'm just, you know, gonna do my thing to help everybody I possibly can help. And you know, I'm living a dream, man. I'm just, this Southern Soul thing has taken me to places. And I remember when it was hard for me to get artists to like send me music and stuff, and like now, man, it's like they personally send me music, and like I appreciate that. Like, man, I know how hard it is to be a DJ and to get started out when nobody knows your name. I mean, but you got to prove yourself. And a lot of times people don't want to fool with you until they know what you can do. Like, they don't know what you're going to do. Like, and you know, it's like some DJs like, why they give that DJ $3,000 to come and DJ? Like, I don't want to hear it. He ain't worth it. Like, I have heard that talk and stuff like that from DJs. But man, you got to understand, when you proving yourself, whether a DJ is worth it or not, they're just the price they get, you know. And it's like, my wife had to, you know, show me that, like, I'm not that $200 DJ no more. Like, you know, you can't go around charging $200, man, like to ride way to Virginia to do a party. And then I was like, man, damn, you know, my wife do make a lot of sense in that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to stick with my prices. It's like, if somebody want me to come and DJ, it's like, man, you want me to come to San Diego, my minimum is $1,000, period. Minimum. And you probably saying, well, damn, that's a lot, Jammin Jay. You mean to tell me you think you're going to get DJ Nabs to come to Brussels, come to Dubai, come to Germany, the DJ for $400? Man, you better get out of here. That ain't happening. So you got to pay the price. So that's why I was like, no, if you want me to put load in my equipment and stuff, come across the country, you got to pay. With all DJs, like I know DJs, like even here in Georgia, for instance, like say I'm in the middle Georgia area, Macon, Georgia. Somebody say, Jammin Jay, I want you to come and DJ for a party in Atlanta. That is, and I'm being generous. That's $800, period. That's $800 off the rip right there just to come and DJ, because you got to understand, man, we got to load all this stuff up, man. We gotta come and travel up the road. Then we gotta get a hotel room and stuff like that, man. Like, man, it costs it. You gotta spend this gas. You gotta spend on oil, man. It's a lot, man, for when you're doing all this stuff. So, but you know, that's what it is. So if any of you are who are up listening right now, if you got any questions, anything, this is a Q&A session right now. Like, whatever questions, you know, I feel like on a Sunday, I was like, well, because I ain't gonna really have time and stuff through the week. So if anybody got any questions and stuff like that they want to ask, you know, I'm here to answer and help out however I can. Even like what people ask me, like, Jammin Jay, how do you get bypass YouTube with putting stuff up? I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. And I can say this time and time, but people just don't get it. I'm like, it's simple. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I used to try to figure out what the hell are these other DJs doing. They can get their music up, and I can't get my mixes up. So what I did was, I would go and find a DJ that's got mixes up. I would go and extract the list or the mixes itself, and then I would run it through something like Shazam or run it through something like what? Oh, this is a trick that I did. I forgot who mixes I went. It was some guy out of New York or something, and he had a lot of followers. So I extracted his mix. I think the mix was like about an hour and 30 minutes. So I extracted it as an MP3. But you have to save it as a video. If you don't save it as a video, you can't repost. So what I did was I uploaded that same video to my page without hitting publish. Don't hit publish. I uploaded so that YouTube would tell me what's allowed and what's not. And I figured out something at that moment. When it gave me a list of about 20-some songs that it had a green check mark beside it, I was like, okay, let me write down these songs. So I started compiling and keeping a note of every song that's allowed. I go to Serato. I make that folder with only those songs that's approved and allowed. I would download more mixes. Even my own mixes, I would upload them. I would see what they tell me I could play and what I can't. Now you start adding those songs approved that they say you can play into your list. Now you're at the point where you start to have like 100 songs that you can play through. So now I'll go and do a mix on all those approved songs that I know I can get away with. That's a secret how you can get away with it. Now with the Southern Soul is much more laxed than the big artists. Like, I can tell you right now, Cardi B, Lil Baby, you put them in the mix, you gonna get stricken down. It's not gonna work. Like, their songs. Now, I'm not saying that all new songs, because I even did a test where I got hip hop music up on YouTube right now, but it's just not published. It's on my page, and I just keep them there because I can listen to them as I'm traveling and stuff like that, and I don't have to take them out. As long as I put it up and I don't publish it, I'm the only one that can listen to it. The public can't listen to it because they only have it blocked, so I can listen to it. But it has about 7-8 songs in it that is blocked, that YouTube's not going to allow me to publish it and put up. So, but that's the trick, and everybody asks me what's the trick to it, and it took me a while to figure it. I'm like, man, it's got to be something. So I just thought to myself, let me see what other DJs putting up. And then a lot of classic stuff, you can kind of get away with a lot of classic stuff, but there's some stuff you can't. Like, I'm going to tell you one song I tried. Now, sometimes I can get lucky. And when I say I get lucky, Aaliyah, Rock the Boat. That's one song they used to block me every time I would put that song in the mix. So I just learned how to either, if I'm going to use the acapella, freak it enough to where manipulate it, filtering it, doing stuff until I can get away with it. And I learned that when I do it right, I can get by with it. But some songs they say I can't use, I don't know, like here's another song they tell me, not Danger, what is this song? Oh, Fantasia, When I See You. That song, man, let me tell you. Now, I will put it in the mix, but I have to freak it to where I can get away with it. But stuff like that, it's just songs I know off the top of my head. I can't play. Now, when I'm at a party, and how I get around it is that if I know I'm getting ready to, and when I go to Albany, Georgia, I hit record every time I'm there. And that's basically where all my live, everything I do is live. That's where I record the mixes when I'm live at the venue. I love being live. It's nothing like being live. That energy and feeding off the crowd and stuff like that. But, you know, it's ways of getting around it. But, matter of fact, I got Bill Black. I told him I would send a list of some stuff that I got that, of some songs that I know you can kind of get away with and stuff like that. But that's what I do. I just basically do that. Marquise, when the next mix coming out, you know, you got something to, oh yeah, I always got something up my sleeve. Matter of fact, what I did last night, I did. I recorded. I decided I was gonna go live in Albany, Georgia last night, so I went live, and so I got about 3-4 hours of mixes. So I'm gonna take those mixes. I'm gonna edit out everything that YouTube told me this morning that, hey, in your live you did last night, you're not gonna be able to repost or replay these because such and such song in it. So I'm gonna have to go back and delete out those songs. I think I got a Michael Jackson song I played last night that they was like, you can't play that song. Like I think it's Rock With You. Yeah, I think it's Rock With You. Yeah, because every time I try to play Rock With You, and a lot of times if you listen to the mixes and you hear like all of a sudden like something like a drastic change, that be because I have to edit out that particular song. YouTube said I can't put it up, so I don't put it up. Yeah, I definitely got some new stuff. So I'm working on some stuff all week that I'm gonna be working on and stuff like that. Let me see what else. But I just wanted to basically get on here and talk a little bit and do a live session because on Sunday this is the time when I can get up here and then I'm talking about stuff. But if anybody, just make sure you just hit me up in the comments even after this video right here is not live anymore. Just go down, whatever questions you have. I don't mind answering because everybody always tell me like, Jammin Jay, you just a different dude. Like, man, like most DJs don't give you no secret sauce. Man, it's like, look, when I'm dead and gone off this earth, man, it's gonna be some other young DJ coming in here and gonna overdo whatever I did, whatever DJ Naps did, whatever DJ whoever did. Like, I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, like when I was in the game, it was other DJs I looked up to who was doing their thing, but they're not doing their thing no more. You know what I'm saying? They out of the game or just got tired of it and stuff. Like it can burn you out and stuff like that. So, but my passion is it's just been going since college days and high school days. So it's like I'm probably gonna be one of them old 74-year-old DJs still rocking a party. Like I can see myself doing that and stuff like that. So, but I want to send a shout out to all the DJs, every DJ, man. Like I say, I don't have no hatred toward no DJs. I mean, I know DJs who not funding me, who don't like me, but it's cool. Like, man, I don't lose no sleep at night. But I appreciate every DJ. And then here in the Middle Georgia area, man, I'm gonna tell you something about the Middle Georgia area. Middle Georgia has a lot of DJs, man, that are good DJs. Like, they're hungry, man. They are hungry here, man. Like, there's a lot of DJs that are good DJs, like DJ Mixmaster T. Mixmaster T, I met him for the first time when I came up here. I heard of his name, but I never met him and stuff like that. But he's like another good one that people definitely respect in his business and game. DJ Smooth here in the Middle Georgia. DJ Skills, who's a bad brother doing his thing on the turntables. Cut Master D, who Milledgeville area, all that area, man, he be doing his thing, rocking his show. And matter of fact, me and Cut Master D been doing business for years, but I never met DJ Cut Master D. Like, think about it, man. Like, damn, man, Cut Master doing business like almost 20 years, seemed like. And I met him for the first time, I think it was this year. Yeah, I think it was this year. All the DJs, Marvin over at the American Legion brought us all over together and, had a get together doing the bookings for the American Legion. And Marvin was instrumental in putting that all together and stuff like that. So, Marvin DJ himself. So, but I definitely appreciate Marvin and stuff like that, reaching out. James, I'm 76 and still rocking. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't really see an age to DJing because I see a lot of people DJing and it's like, there's really not an age. Like, if you can do your thing, it don't matter what age you are. I mean, I see like these young kids now. Like, I saw this young girl, man. I was like, her daddy had to show her. Like, this girl couldn't have been more than like 10 years old. Like, I mean, she was killing it. I was like, dang. And then it's this other DJ girl I see from California. She wear glasses. What's her name? Sprinkles. I think DJ Sprinkles or something. And she be cutting up. I mean, it's some killer girls. And then I'm gonna tell you, in Atlanta, when I first came to Atlanta, I remember I told Boss Man about at Streets 945. I was like, Boss, why don't we hire females and get females on air and stuff like that? I tell you what, y'all figured it all out and not like that. And so we had a audition where we had about 10 or 12 people to come in, and then we was gonna train mixers and stuff like that. Now we got some tight females at the radio station at Streets who like are dope, like dope man. Like they all dope man. Like I mean, I love the females. It's just something about the females because I mean they capable too. They capable of doing what the guys do. And my girl in Atlanta, there's a couple of them that I call on all the time when I'm having something. Dang it, I got blocked right now. Like I can't think, but it's a couple of them that I even go and like get equipment and stuff from. Like if I want to do something, I want to carry nothing on the road, I call them and be like, hey, um, I want to get some equipment and stuff, and they can rock a party. Like it's no doubt. Like if I knew I was gonna be doing an event and I couldn't do it, I would call on a couple of females in Atlanta and be like, hey, I need you to do this part. I don't have no question because I know they're gonna rock the show. I've seen them work. I saw what they do. I listen to them on the radio. I can tell what they're gonna do and stuff like that. And for those that probably want to get on the radio, the advice that I would give to you is that you can't be a rebel, meaning that you can't get in the mind that I'm gonna do what I want to do on the radio. It doesn't work like that. Like I be trying to tell everybody, you gotta follow the protocols of what they do on the radio. Like you might have to follow the playlist. And I don't have an issue with a radio station to give me a playlist, say, hey, you got to go by these songs here, blah, 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 because I could be creative, going by the playlist and stuff like that. And then let me see what else. But I just basically want to just thank all the subscribers and stuff like that. Let me see how long I've been on. 46 minutes. So I guess I go by the hour. But I just basically want to thank all my listeners, subscribers, all of you guys who been rocking with me, listening and stuff like that. I mean, it's just been a dream come true, man. Like I'm just a regular old country boy from Metcalf, Georgia, Littlestown. We don't even have a street light. We don't even have a court. We don't even have a police station. And it's like that's where I come from, and I'm living a dream. I knew I always wanted to be a DJ. When I was on my granddaddy's tractor and stuff in the country in the field, I was like, this ain't for me. This is not what I want to do. And my dad and mama always told me, son, do what it is that you want to do. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Is and then my wife and my kids, man, like they support me in doing whatever. So I appreciate that and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep it going and keep doing what I'm doing. And if you guys want to ever hit me up, leave me a comment or something like that. Hit me up, and I definitely, give you whatever pointers and stuff that I have. I don't know everything, but I'm learning stuff every day. And when I want to learn something, I go to YouTube. I basically go to YouTube and I go and listen to these videos. Like I learn about mixing and key, and you don't have to always mix and key and stuff like that. How you doing, Thomas Griffin? If you DJ for a party, do you have to edit your songs? I'm probably one of the. Well, I don't know, but for me, I click mostly everything clean. I very rarely now ever. I don't download dirty versions anymore. And then I was a cleanup man. Even to this day, sometimes they'll still call me, even though I don't have to physically be at the radio station at Streets 945 in Atlanta, with Young Jock, the morning show, stuff like that. I get to work from home, but they'll send me a song and say, hey, Jay, clean it up, because I'm the cleanup man. Like I don't care what song, how dirty it is, I clean it up and make a clean version. So I keep clean version to everything. So if I can't get a clean version, but most of the time I can pretty much get anything that's out, I can get it clean, or I clean it up myself. Like I have gone in, like say Future come out with an album and there's not a clean version, I go and clean up the whole entire album. And to clean up a song probably take me about, per song, probably take about 5-10 minutes like that to clean up a song, depending on how much cursing and stuff is in it. But I do make my own clean songs and stuff like that. So, but that's one thing that you can definitely do. But I definitely keep a bunch of them. That's why a lot of DJs get my SSD drive and buy my collection, because I have the most extensive collection of music, old school, new school, southern soul, hip hop, Afro beats, reggae, exclusive stuff that you can't find nowhere else. Like I make my own edits, and then I produce. So I mean, I produce my own remix version, my own edit versions. And then once they came out with the stems, man, that was God sent. Like it changed everything. Now that saves me from doing my special edits. Now I do all my special edits on the fly, because I be thinking as I'm mixing. Like I'm a thinking I'm like, man, this bass line would go good with this, or that bass line would go with that. And then since I produce music a little bit now, I understand the process, what the keys and stuff are. Like before, I didn't know none of that. And how I learned it, I went to YouTube, and it was this DJ on there talking about how to mix and key. I'm gonna explain it to you, and he explained it to me, and I was like, oh, that's what it is and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely got the clean versions and stuff like that. So if any DJ definitely want to get at me and stuff like that, come on, baby. I'm live on YouTube. This my wife right here. What's up, baby? Huh? You come in, baby. Like, everybody, this is my beautiful wife right here. Say hey, baby. Yeah. So how you doing, baby?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna take baby girl something to eat? Okay. All right, well, let me get a kiss before you go. Ooh. I'm telling you, it's nothing like being married. Hey, look. Yeah, I used to be out there back in the day when me and Kenny, man, used to be up in the middle of Georgia area. I was single, man. I was like, man, single life don't owe me nothing. It don't owe me nothing, man. I had all the fun and work. But as you get older, man, you realize, man, I got to find me somebody, man, that's my rock, somebody that supports you, man. So you get, man, you can't be around out here. Like, here I am, like 54, man. Like, I can't be out here running around still single, like trying to hit everything that moves. Like, man, you can mess around and catch something that you don't want to catch, and then it's just better for me. Oh, man, Tico. What's up, Tico? Collaboration is great. Yeah, I mean, Tico, look, man, you got to do something. Matter of fact, we got to team up and do something or get together on something like that. Because Tico, man, hey, Tico be having all the doggone, views and stuff like that on this stuff, which is hot stuff like that. So, yeah, we definitely got to team up. But I don't mind teaming up with nobody or collaborating on something. It's just that most DJs just, I don't know, some DJs be like divas. Like, I know some DJs who not, like I say, not fond of me, but I don't have no hatred towards them. It's just that, it's like a lot of DJs, like, man, I'm going to tell you, one of the DJ that I met him, I don't remember his name or know his name, but the TK Soul DJ, I admire that dude, man. Like, I look up to that dude, man. I look up to old boy, man, because, like, he's doing his thing. It's like, why am I gonna hate on him? Because, I mean, I'm sure he don't. He did it the long way. Like, I'm sure he worked hard to get to where he is today. But I like what him and TK Soul is doing, man. Like, man, them videos. See, I'm a video DJ, so 80% of the stuff I have in my collection are videos. Even when you see me play on YouTube, everything I play are actually music videos. It's just that you don't have to play the videos in order for it to play like an MP3, and then it's also better quality and stuff like that. Yeah, we can get together for sure, Tico. Yeah, Mr. Wardlaw, we gonna get together. We gonna do something and create something. Like me and Al Sumter got together and did something, and we wasn't even in the same place. Al did his portion of the mix, half of the mix, 30-minute segment. Sent it to me. I did my 30-minute segment. I put them together and everything. Polished them up. And I use Cloud Bounce to master it. And for those DJs that want to know about now I don't master all of them because, like I say, I record live when I'm going live. But if you want to do a polished mix, I use Cloud Bounce. Cloud Bounce. It's like a mastering system for DJ mixes. I forgot how much it costs per month. To me, it's worth it. I mean, I think it's like $20 some a month or something like that. But if you want quality, my daddy used to always tell me, man, you got to spend the money. Like, if you want the best, you got to pay the best. I remember like one time, what was it? I wanted some shoes. In my head, how I'm thinking, it's like, man, he gave me $100. He said, son, here's $100. Go get you a good pair of shoes. All right. I was like, Pop crazy, man. I'm going to take this $100. I'm going to get me like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. I'm going to go to the Payless store. Give me some of the cheap shoes, man. As cheap shoes I can get. And my daddy told me, he said, son, them cheap shoes you bought, they're not going to last you long, son. Won't you go and get you some good things, like buy you $100 pair of boots that's going to last you forever. And I don't understand it, but I understand the process now that I'm older and I got kids now. It's like, hey, if you want the best, I'd rather buy you the best stuff so I know it's not going to tear up. And it's going to last 2 years, 1 year, whatever, however long it lasts. But it's not gonna last like 2 weeks after you wear it. And I have had clothes and stuff like that. So but I appreciate you guys and everything, man. I really, really, really do. Let me see, 54 minutes. So I got about 6 more minutes. Let me see what else I can say. Well, for the future, I don't know. I'm working on the one thing I'm working on. I want to get into TV. I was in TV. I started out in at a local Fox station where I was I started out as a cameraman for a local Fox station in Albany, Georgia, and then I was also I learned producer, morning show producer, where it was just something about this room where the guy was sitting in behind all these TV screens. I was like, man, I want to do that, and that's when I first got a chance. After I do it, the morning show, I was doing a camera operator doing the. I think it was what time in the morning? I think I did in the mornings. Did the 5 p.m. show and the 10 p.m. show. Yeah, the 5 p.m. and the 10 p.m. at the Fox station that I worked at, and I learned how to do video production stuff there. And then what else I learned how to do? I learned that's when I went in and they started teaching me how to do it. I'm the person behind the board. Like camera number 1, focus in. Camera number 2, give me a shot of the guitar. Camera number 3, give me a wide angle shot. Yeah, slow. There you go. All right, camera number 1, coming to you. Focus in. Coming in. Focus in. Got it. Here you go. We're live. Camera number 2, give me a shot of the drummer. Like, man, that was something about it. I always wanted to do that. But I'm going to tell you, when I first learned it, I got a headache like hell. Oh, my God. It was so much work you had to learn. And all those buttons, man, it's like the CG. Have your CG up, when to run the the slots and stuff, when to play this, when to play that. It was kind of tough, but I loved it and stuff. So I did TV, so I got experience. But I want to get back into doing something on TV. And I like I said, I thank Poco Jones and Stephanie Batiste when I did the show on Southern Soul Blues Live TV show in Atlanta. We used to be on Cleveland Ave in Atlanta with my man over there, Jack, at the studios on Cleveland Avenue, which I had no idea was a studio over there. And Cleveland Avenue, man, Cleveland Avenue is where in Atlanta where you don't want to be caught at. But I used to go over there and stuff like that, and I had a great time over there. So, but I want to get back to doing something on TV, like doing it live on TV. And I got a couple of ideas that I'm gonna keep working on and stuff like that. So, I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on. And I'm going to keep the mixes flowing, more ideas. And then what I do, a lot of stuff, like I take a song like Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, because I am a producer, I will go into my Logic Pro, I will beat grid the song. And I know a lot of y'all, because a lot of DJs are like, how in the hell you mix Share It by Smokey Robinson? Like, that song ain't even gridded right. I know. What I do, here's the secret. I go into Logic Pro. I will put the song up in Logic Pro, and I will grid out every beat, where every downbeat hits. And I will match it up to the grid. Like if the song is 107 beats per minute, I will. It's kind of hard to explain, but I would beat grid all my downbeats so it hits wherever the grid hits. And once I do that completely, it'll probably take me like about. Sometimes it could take me 30 minutes. It could take me less, depending on how long or difficult the song is. Once I got it all loaded into the grid properly, I will export that song back out as a WAV file or MP3. And when I export it back out, now when I take it and put it in Serato, it matches the beat grid perfectly. And that's what I do to a lot of my stuff. So for a lot of you hear stuff and you're like, how in the hell he mixing it like Betty Wright? Tonight is Tonight. I did that on Logic Pro. Cheryl Lynn Encore, I went in and because some of these old school songs, they kind of like get off track, so I make my perfect beat grid, and then I would put it in Cloud Bounce, remaster it, because sometimes it doesn't sound as good or as clear as it possibly could, and I'll remaster it so that it sounds great. And then once I do that, it's on and popping from there. So those are some of the secrets of stuff I do. And then I always ask a friend of mine's, DJ Eddie D in Tallahassee, Florida, about certain songs. Like, he knows this guy's a blues. Like, I'm still new to Southern Soul. Like, I'm still learning it. But I just know what sounds good to me. And another DJ, the Grandmaster Joe Soul in Thomasville, Georgia, used to tell me. He was like, I was like, Joe, how do you know what's a hit or whatever? He said, I just listen to stuff. What sounds good to me, that's what I'm going to ride with. And so that's what I began to do. Like, when I hear stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is dope. It's only a few songs in my lifetime that I ever missed. One of them that I can think of that I missed out on was it was this song by Look at them girls, them Daisy Duke song. Remember that song, that Fast Booty Shake song? Man, I took that song and threw it in the trash. I said, man, this song is garbage. Then I went to a party and everybody started asking me for that song, and I was like, man, I gotta go back to the garbage can and get that song out. So I had to go back and get that song. I missed that song, and it was some other song that, and this one song to this day, I just can't, I can't get this. Now maybe it's just me. It was this song by the Roots. I think it's called "You Got Me" or something like that. It ended up being the #1 song in the country, and I'm thinking to myself, wait. I don't know how in the hell that song is #1. Like I don't understand that, because it doesn't sound good. Like I don't understand it. Like I could not figure out, why is this song #1. Nobody ever asked me to play that song at a party. Never. I never got one request to play that song at a party. And there's a couple more songs like that in a lifetime that I don't. And then it's only one artist I can think of that I do not play in my collection. Like I don't play his stuff. Like I just, hey, I know I shouldn't be like that, but, and I know everybody wants, Jammin Jay, what artist is it? No, it's just one artist. It's nobody that's like, there's nobody in Georgia, like nobody like that. Like it's just one artist, and it's like, and I met the artist one time in an interview, but I just don't like what they stand for, and I just can't. I can't. Like I don't. No, I don't put in my collection. But other than that, let's see where we're at. Okay, we're at 1 hour. Well, I decided I was gonna keep this 1 hour, but hey, if any of you, I appreciate you guys again, all my DJ brothers out there, and all my subscribers, all the listeners who love listening to my mixes. I get phone calls from people every day. Every day, I get texts from people every day. Matter of fact, since I've been sitting right here, I got people from now, want to get the USBs and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be hitting everybody back. That's been hitting me up and everything. So I want to thank you all again. And I got another video that basically describes everything, because I didn't go over everything, but I just want to talk a little bit. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. And we're going to have to do this thing all over again the next time I get a chance and stuff like that. So until the next time, y'all take care, be good, and always remember, do the right thing. This is yours truly, Jammin Jay. And also, if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button, because I'm on my way to 100,000 subscribers, and finally made 23,000 subscribers. And I know for most people, like that's not much, but that's a lot to me, and I appreciate them 23,000. I appreciate that. So until the next time, y'all take care, be good. I'm out of here. Peace.